Well, I'm not really putting out on YouTube at the moment. We've got the lockdowns that we have in, but I have been asked by Survival Dad to put like 5 little tips on if you're a newbie to wild camping. I think I've mentioned a good few, what with layers, with coats, warm polyester coats and that. A lot of my stuff's not expensive. It's wild tramping for me really than wild camping. So I'm going to do it like as in today. We've had a good fall of snow down here, it's all going now, it's all thawing out. So I would say the cold weather, apart from the layers exposed socks that you've got on, is that you've got to keep that head warm. And I'll bring in cold weather like this, and you know, in case it rains out like that, I'll bring you like 2 hats. God hold the head. So anyway, that's the one. It's a good hat. You got to keep your head warm. I'll get on with things. Well, I can only give you a few tips that's helped me get through a few years of wild camping. Not expensive stuff, not heavy stuff. A lot of the stuff you can get for free or from charity shops. I'll go through them individually, from a cook set to what's on this table. Well, it makes sense. Waterproof coat and trousers, them lightweight ones. You're always good at a rainstorm. Keep it top of your bag. I've got them that fit in, both of them fit in that coat bag. I also put in one of them great big dustbin liners. You can make an hole at top, put it over your head, and that's it. It's a raincoat. Also, you can get them survival shelters. I think they're £1, them silver ones. They do work, they will keep in heat. But today I've just got that. Always best to have them. And pack away to note. Well, your tarps are worth the weight in gold, already been mentioned. So what I'll say is a good old British Army bivvy bag with a tarp, in my eyes, better than a tent. I'd sooner prefer this kind of sleep than tenting. With the tarp, bivvy bag, and if you've got an hammock, you can set it as high and as low as you want to, whereas with a tent, you've just got your standard frame setup. I've heard that there's some good tents out there, but tenting's not my thing. So a good bivvy bag. Well, you've got your super fast gas stoves these days, but for a cook set, if you're just starting out, there is no better or cheaper than your good old mess tins. You can pack what you want in here. I mean, this is your cook set as well. Meth burner, stand, and you've got food, you've got coffee in there. The best trusty oud that I'm finding is cheap as out. It does burn fierce, but it's no more than your nail varnish remover. I'll usually bring two sets out just lately. It's either these mess tins or it's the old kettle. Works just as good. And that's on boil already. You can boil your rice. You can surprise you what you can cook in a little cook set. So I think this is third in is your cook set. If you're wild camping, you're going to want a warm drink and something to eat. They're coming all. I mean, you can buy them off. I mean, I don't buy things off internet and Amazon or out like that. But I think they're cheap enough if you're that way inclined. Well, little tip 3 or 4 is an average head torch with a spare set of batteries. I know everybody's going for these moonshining super bright torches at the moment, but in my eyes, wild camping, why do you want to be a lighthouse? Them torches are alright if you've got a sad looking dog behind them. Average head torch, you only want to see what's in front of you. I've always had an average head torch, and they've always worked pretty well. Well, 4 and 5. I mean, there's a lot of people that don't like carrying knives if they first are wild camping. So there's no better at all really than one of these Gerbers. I hadn't a clue how much they are. This were a present for me. You have got a pretty sharp edge there, and knife, and basically you've got screwdrivers, scissors. You've got a good little tool there. And for alternative fire lighting, I am a smoker, so I've nearly always got a lighter on me, which I do like practicing with other stuff. I mean, these are ferrocium rods, and with fat wood. I've made these myself. I've got quite a few. There's some birch bark there, very good for fire lighting. Strikers, little bits of strikers and fat wood. King Alfred cakes. None of it's very heavy. Could save your life one day. You do need heat, and you might need a fire when you're out wild camping one day. Always best to have a good bit of fat wood with you, in my eyes. Other than that, take petrol. But I think that's 4 of 5, and so I'll think of one more in case I've lost count. Well, the main tip is just be positive and enjoy what you're doing. There's no better experience than a solo wild camp, autumn or winter, or even with a few lads. You know what I mean? Have a few beers. But I'm down here. Winter camp, we all wait at snow, it's all thawing, it's all collapsed, so I'm going to strip that down. That's the end of me 5 inch for survival dad. I said I'd do one. I'm not pretty much on YouTube, I think I've already said that, so I'm going to carry on here. So I'll turn off now if you don't want any more little hints, tips. Well, I have stripped it all back to how it originally was. I've got a bit of a fire in there, it wants clearing out. Here I've got one of the burners on in the kettle. I've got some lamb and mint shanks, and on a traditional fire I've got some egg fried rice. Well, for dinner, egg fried rice and some lamb shanks in mint gravy. And that is gorgeous. Well, I've stripped all this back as it originally was. It had all collapsed in. But look here. January 17th. And there's his anniversary breakfast. Fried egg and mushroom cobs. And a roaring fire. And the dear beloved. Well, I'll leave it all on top till the snow season's gone. We don't get much snow around here, but that clapstick there this weekend. And I've got up tops all packed up in there. We've had his anniversary breakfast. Obviously we're not going anywhere at the moment. So till next time, bye.
Bye.
And it's fuller than that at times though.